We are out in the bush, in the mountains. It's cold. It's getting cold. Fall is coming. And we're here to look for mushrooms because it's been raining a lot.
Yes.
And it's getting cold.
It is getting cold up here. It's actually, there's a little bit of an icy chill in the air.
Yes.
It's giving me the bumps.
Icy chill. We just had lunch and we got the energy to go. So we're going to get some mushrooms on the go.
Hello. Before we start today's video, I would just like to say a quick acknowledgement. The land that we are currently filming and that we film most of our videos on is the traditional and unceded territory of the Silks Okanagan peoples, and our presence here is to simply learn about Mother Nature and how this land really works. We want to learn traditions, we want to learn how nature works in this territory purely for the love of nature itself. We respect the peoples who this land rightfully belongs to, and with that, enjoy the video. So our first dose of mystery fungus is this mystery fungus.
This actually could be the freaking deadly gallerinas.
This could be.
They
kind of look like they could be that.
I have my books with me that we're going to look at to see if we can get any ideas.
These don't look, well, they definitely don't look edible, but like, how poisonous could they be?
But the thing is, what makes an edible mushroom look edible?
I don't know. Nothing.
Yeah, it's a really slimy cap.
So I'll show you the top two a little bit.
Yeah, you can see that, how slimy it looks. But, we don't know what it is, so we can look on the book. But there is a larger specimen. Specimen's just up there. So, let's check one out. Somebody seemed to already
Larger specimen.
Yeah, somebody seemed to already have pulled this one out of the ground.
To look at it.
Here, let's see the gills on that. Let's get a shot of that. Yeah, look at that. That looks great. Interesting. Well, we can see. Ugh, rotten. Well, we can see some ideas, maybe, but a lot of these kind of mushrooms look. There's a lot of similarities.
Yes. The problem is with brown mushrooms is that there's just a billion different species.
Yeah, and like honestly, the best thing that we could do with these, if we really wanted to further identify them, is take them home and do a spore print. But we're not too worried about it. The real prize we're looking for is the edible puffball mushrooms. The peculiar thing about human nature is we seem to create tools of many kinds. So here we are, the pear-shaped puffballs. Whoa, came out right with the mycelium there. These guys are edible.
They are.
And they have a thick skin, kind of thick, but they kind of cook down. But the way to tell if they're safe to eat with any puffballs is if it's white inside, it's all right. It's still fresh, and that's fresh.
That is fresh.
So these guys.
We have a hit.
Oh, I'm loving this fall energy in the air.
Oh, it smells good too.
It does. Fresh air. Are these sorrels? Hey. Here. We'll do a plant feature here as well. We got a type of, it's not wood sorrel. It's, I forget the name. Put it on the screen. But it is a sorrel, so you can eat it. And it's sour. It's really sour. Kind of like rhubarb. So that's kind of cool. But we're here for these guys. And these guys pop up all over the place around here, usually in season.
Beauty.
Holy, just a full cluster.
Yeah. Let's take most of that.
We'll leave some of the little guys. I'm sure we'll find more patches.
Oh, I'm sure
they're all fresh, so
We came up in the perfect season.
Perfect timing.
Good.
Good mushroom season this year, I'm hoping. Some hidden parachute puffballs in there. Doing their thing. Beautiful. Fresh as ever.
That's what you want to see.
Oh, it smells good. I love the mushrooms. Wow. Alright, let's get these guys. That's a nice size. They can get bigger than this too. These are youngins.
These are very young, but
they're good. Still good.
Puffballs can grow very big.
Yeah, there's the giant puffball, which we still haven't found on the channel yet.
Oh yeah.
They're absolutely massive. About the size of a soccer ball they can grow up to. Yeah, they're kind of growing up all. These guys are growing around the grasses. Another fungal feature of strange mushrooms. Let's have a look at the bottom side. Okay. Nice big gills.
Yeah. Very long. Looks like they go from the base to the tip.
Alright then.
No ring.
They're kind of neat looking. Yeah. Big guys. Don't know if they're edible, so we're gonna leave them be.
A single dying shaggy mang inky mushroom.
These guys are edible, but not at this stage.
No.
Well, there you go. They're up here. We found them here before.
Yep. They exist.
They exist. So we have
fungal mass.
This is a mass, like
a literal,
mass.
There's a huge mass of fungus.
There's a whole bunch.
There's actually two different kinds.
Yeah, there's some other ones popping up.
There's these wavy caps of some kind, but I don't know, like.
Yeah, we're gonna do an investigation on these because these the Foliota mushrooms, which are poisonous, we'll get a closer look in a sec, but they're just popping up all along the side of the road, and they just continue. There's another big patch of mushrooms right there. Let's check out. Right there, we will check out in a second. But first, we are going to check out these mushrooms here. These are the poisonous ones.
Oh, look, we found it. So this mushroom here, we already knew that these were Foliota. So the type of actual species this is Foliota squarosa, or the shaggy scaly cap. And I mean, that's just, you wonder why they call that. What do they call it? Shaggy scaly?
Yeah, look at the cap on that thing.
Well, that's because it's scaly, buddy.
Scaly. What we got here is one of the Foliotas, poisonous ones. Let's just have a look at the underside. It's quite pretty, actually, isn't it? Kind of spooky, kind of pretty, but these are very poisonous, so do not eat. And for further identification, of course, you should always take a spore print of your mushrooms, take it home, take a cap off, and cut the stem off. Just get a white, or if you're expecting dark spore prints, you can even take 2 caps home and put one on a black piece of paper and another cap on a white piece of paper to see if it's dark brown spores or white spores. You just leave it on there for overnight and check it in the morning. But I'm not going to test these because I already know what they are, and we ain't eating these. These are death. What have you found?
I found mush.
Mush?
Brown mushrooms?
Wow.
Brown mush fungal mass.
That is a fungal mass. Here, I'm going to come closer. We'll have a look. Look at those.
So these guys, we're not too sure. I can run them through the app as well to get a rough idea of what they might be.
But again, brown mushrooms are
they're
hard.
Near impossible to figure out. unless you really know your shit.
Yeah.
Because there's just a million species of these things.
They're beautiful, though.
They are. They're one of my favorite looking. They always look really cool.
Yeah.
They got that real magical mushroom look. I like that.
That's for sure.
But like,
do we even want to do a taste test? You can safely nibble on them, but you cannot eat them.
Exactly.
Oh, they're kind of slimy.
Yeah.
Well, they smell kind of...
Just lick it.
Okay, dog. Make sure you spit it out. Okay, here we go. We're going for the taste test. It's like a... That's fungal mass.
I know.
Ugh. It's like wet, soggy mushroom with like a hint of iron. So it kind of tastes like blood a little bit.
Just
Probably not edible.
Probably
But you can, just so you know, you can safely nibble, but always spit out. Never swallow any wild random mushrooms. Even just edible mushrooms that you're going to cook. Don't eat them raw. Cook them. Yeah. Then eat them. So here in this corner, we have this strange fungal mass.
I like that term now.
Yeah.
Fungal mass.
Fungal mass. And this is kind of gross. I don't really know why I'm touching it. It's slimy. Like, look at this. There's another one. We're going to pull it up just to see. We got to investigate this, because what is going on?
It's so strange. It's so weird.
Well, it's really old. It's been eaten. But, like, it's like the mushroom never ever opened.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, it's
that's
really
the way
gross.
It's supposed to be,
I don't know. Either way, it's pretty gross. We have no idea what that is, obviously. They're really bright.
They're stiff.
Are they stiff?
They're very stiff.
Let's see if you can pull something out of there. Oh my goodness. Wow, and the stem is like woody.
Very woody stem, yellow pigment on the inside. It does have gills. You won't be able to see that very well, I don't think. But yellow on the inside, bright orange cap. So, I don't know.
Yeah. Another Foliota, we think.
We think it might be a Foliota.
There's a lot of mushrooms around.
Or at least related to it, but yeah.
There's a lot, so you can see another little patch of them here.
Yeah, literally everywhere.
Yeah, look at them. Big patch. Nice big patch. Mushrooms all over the place. Look at those little guys. My gosh.
What is that?
I think this might be a case of parasitizing mushrooms. Cause look, it's doing something to those mushrooms.
Yeah.
And those are the ones we're seeing all over the place. So this might be a parasitic fungus.
Are we witnessing a battle right now?
I think we might be. Jeez.
That is cool.
That's kind of cool.
So here we have another funny looking mushroom. I don't know what it is, to be honest. But there's more of these things kind of around. Gills, thin stem, very breakable, but fibrous. The dark brown. This looks like it could be its full bloom state, because over here, this one looks like it's starting to die. You can see it shagging in, starting to discolor. Fucking cat.
Boom, the light starting to fade in the night. But we're gonna head in to the bush in autumn.
On the
You
fucking
first.
go.
Let's go find some rare mushrooms. Rarer stuff that we wouldn't necessarily find in the on the side of the roads. So we're going down these deer trails. I didn't exactly wear my my running shoes, my bush shoes, which I brought. Well, I didn't expect us to actually be walking into the bush, but that's kind of what's happening. So what we got here is a Belit mushroom, because you can see their gills. It's like a sponge. And sometimes some Belits, if you break parts off, they will change color. They'll change to, they'll stain blue or red. So I don't know if this is a staining one, but it's kind of slimy more than anything. Doesn't look like it's much of a stainer. It looks like it's staining yellow.
Yeah.
A brighter yellow. So this one isn't the blue, the pretty blue ones. The blue ones are usually red, redder on the cap instead of brown. But we'll have a look around because we might be able to find it. Belits are cool. Some Belits are edible, but I don't know enough about them yet to eat any. Another Belit. Yeah, look at that. Another Belit. That looks beautiful. Now, if anybody online knows if this is an edible Belit, please let me know. Or if you have any thoughts on how to identify. Oh, the cap peels off. I don't know if that's an identifying feature of edible Belits or any kind of Belits, but see if it stains. There's a little bit of red coloration, but it's not really staining red. Sometimes it takes a bit longer for it to kick in, but I don't think it's going to stain red. That's pretty cool.
The spore itself is yellow though too. You can see on the thumb a little
Yeah,
bit.
the spores.
Yeah.
There's another one right there. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not the blue or
No.
red stainers, but we'll look around. You never know. We seem to have trailed down into this open space. No sign of other fungal material, mushrooms. Not yet, anyways. We're going to keep our eyes open. The mushroom season has definitely begun. I think we're going to have a bountiful season this year. Peculiar mushrooms we have found. It is a Belit of sorts. Check it out.
A lot of Belits in this. I didn't expect to find that many.
Here, break it
tear off a
apart.
piece.
Yeah. See if it's still good. If it's this one's gonna stay.
Oh, it's white flesh on the inside.
It's a pretty bigger piece. So for any color change, we should see it. But if it's just changes, sometimes they change. They take a while to change, but this, I don't think they take this long. So I don't know. I don't think this is color changing, but it's a different kind. See the top. Interesting. Interesting. Well, that's ominous.
Dead.
Something was killed. Yikes.
Look at that.
Look at these big boys.
Just a plate.
Yeah, look at the size of that. Here, I'll get a higher shot. Look at that. It's insane. What is is it a Belit or? Oh yeah, it's one of those Belits. Wow. They're huge. You have made it to the end of the video. We spent some time foraging for mushrooms, looking around, seeing what we could find. But now it's time for us to leave.
We got a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
So, thanks for joining us on this hike, and we'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. But I know you have, right?
You have, haven't
Better
you?
have.
Haven't you?
Have you subscribed yet? You better
Yeah.
subscribe.
You
You
really?
better hit that like button, you know. So right here we have peculiar biological material.